Hey guys, welcome to a new review of mine, and this one is the best Daryl Dixon figure ever of all time. Not this one. This one! Oh yeah, it's the Gravedigger Daryl Dixon Walgreens exclusive. After much hunting, I finally found him. And he's from Series 7. Yep. This one is going to be really, really cool, I'm sure, because just out of the package I can tell he's got really nice paint. And that is really what was lacking on the previous one. This guy here, his paint was a little off. I don't know if you can tell. Probably not because of my camera. It lacks focus. But, yeah. By the way, this is the dual-wielding Daryl Dixon 3-pack that I bought. It's an exclusive. If you want it, then you're going to have to go to Fantasyland because they sell everything at Fantasyland. Anyway, let's rip this thing open. First, let's take a look at the back. There is the exclusive Daryl Dixon that I've got here. Here's the exclusive Herschel. That's at Target. Never found him. Here's the Rick Grimes. That one is really good. In fact, I've got him right here. I did a review. Make sure to check that out. It's not my best review, but if you were to check it out, you would be my best friend. Okay? Anyway, toss that aside. This figure I do not own yet, but the Flu Walker, that's the guy over here, I did a review of him as well. Check it out. Anyway, let's rip the package open. Now, this is my second unpackaging video, I guess, where I actually open it with you guys staring at me. Now, I don't like to open stuff with people staring at me, but I got no problem with that. This is going to be amazing. Let me do the rip off of that. It's a new elastic thing that they have. I kind of prefer the twisty ties just because you don't have to be Hulk to rip it off, or you still don't have to have the power of a regular man to rip it off. But now with the rubber, you either have to bring scissors or be strong. I don't know. Let's get him out so that we can get a close look. First, let me pull out his awesome accessory. Oh yeah. Accessory to murder. No, I don't think so. That looks nice. Let me go over it real quick. It's got sort of a dark silver color, perhaps a gray, shiny gray. And then it's got a brown wash over it, as if it's been digging dirt or it's got rust. Then it's a light wood brown with some dark brush over it. Yeah, like a black brush. I don't know. Let me set that down. And let's pull out the figure. Oh my gosh. They even did the TV accurate fall off leg part. Now, this is a part of the show where he was afraid of this group of zombies coming. They were going to attack this poor group of little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle school children. And he was like, no! So he dropped his leg off and threw it. And then the zombies chased down the leg. He picked up the Ninja Turtles and ran with his one leg. Now, as you can see, he is very good at running with one leg. Anyway, I'm going to complain, though, because it doesn't seem like it pops on too easily. Because, yeah, I don't know why they make it so that it doesn't go back on. Because he spent more of the show with it on than he did with it off. Like, even Herschel got a leg that kind of, you know, it's got two legs, and then the Gravedigger version of him, or whatever, when he's got the thing on his face, even he's got pant leg over there, so they should really make this so that the leg goes back on. Instead, I guess you'll have to balance him. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's the coolest thing that's ever come with a figure. Anyway, let's go over articulation. Arm can go up. Let's see, straight here, cannot go back. It's got a little over 90 degrees, and then the wrists, they mainly just have swivel. Yeah. Looks like if you try to bend it at all, it will break because it's a little weak looking. The other gloved hand, same. I mean, you could kind of get it to move. I'm not going to say If you try to move these, you're probably going to break them, so don't try. He's got swivel at the midsection, I guess. This is like at the breastplate. He can move forward because of that, and back, which is good for his motorcycle, which this figure didn't come with, but why not? Let me pull out his knife so we can see how that works. Tape. Why tape? Can't they just have gravity hold it in there? I mean, it's gravity has never let me down. Anyway, the knife does not fit in his hands. It could stay in there, but I don't think it's got no grip. So if you were to like put it in there and be moving it around, yeah, it falls out. Fits in the sheath though, which is good because this makes this more stable, so that when he's walking around like in the show, he can be like and he leans on the knife part to keep him up. See? Yeah. There's that. Now, I've heard of an action figure of this that doesn't have the leg fall off action, and that would be pretty cool. I mean, if you guys know where I can find one of those, that would be great. Anyway. Leg articulation is good. Goes up real high. Look at that. He can throw a kick like real high. And then off to the side, yep, he can do full-on splits. I think I'm going to have to get like some sort of glue on here just to keep that on, because I don't like when he lost his leg. That was the worst part of the show. Oh man, I forgot to say spoiler warning. Okay, anyway. He's got the mask on from when he was burying someone. I don't remember who, but I'm sure it was someone's girlfriend. I'm not sure why. And here is his shovel. Let me get that in there. He holds his shovel well. Let me put it in the other hand. And I kind of wish that I could review a two-legged figure. So let me hold this here, and then every time it falls off, I'm just going to stick it back on. Very nice. Oh, very nice indeed. And let me do a comparison with his dual-wielding variant. Now, which exclusive did you prefer? The dual-wielding variant from Fantasyland, or the one-legged variant from McFarlane's A Dickland? Now, I'm pretty sure McFarlane's A Dickland is probably a better version, but I like the dual-wielding version because, I mean, come on. Yeah. Okay, anyway. The paint on this one is better, but I'm not so sure if the paint makes up for the hobbling that he's going to be doing for the rest of his life. Like, I'd rather have the dirtiest looking skin than one leg. Not that there's anything wrong with having one leg, but I just prefer having dirty skin, because I naturally do anyway. As you can tell, I still have paint on my fingers from spray painting. I am not a tagger. I spray paint items. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's do a comparison with his better counterpart. This is the version of him that is actually better. This is the better figure. Yeah. Think about that. I just want you to look at this for a second, and then notice, this is the better figure. How did you get that wrong, McFarlane? Yeah. This guy here who looks like he's perpetually, I don't know, trying to eat a sandwich. Maybe he's the one who puts his hands on his hips and he's like, "What are you doing? Huh? You looking at my butt or something? I don't think so." Anyway, as you can tell here, this figure is the best, simply. I'm almost going over 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up soon. Mainly because, yeah. He holds the shovel well. If you get one that, I don't know, one of those variants that have the leg that stays on, then good for you. He holds the shovel best. I mean, this is really, just seeing him with a shovel makes up for the lack of... Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Might as well toss that off to the side so we can see if he can do the sit-down test. Yay! Now, because he doesn't have his right foot, he's going to have to be one of those left-footed drivers who, I don't know, I'm not too big of a fan of driving with a left foot. But yeah, he sits down, so I guess that makes him a great figure, right? Why not? I mean, he looks better like this than he does standing. But anyway, he can't really stand. Let me pull off one of Daryl's dual-wielding crossbows and see if he can hold the crossbow. Let me slide this on here. Now, I'm sure many of you complained about the one-legged thing with McFarlane doing that, but I personally don't mind it all that much. I mean, it is screen accurate still. I'll get the other one also, but this one is going to go side by side with that one because you need to have both versions, you know? Just like you had to have him and then the other version that has a sleeve over that prosthetic, yeah? Now look around for a review of this one. I'm sure his leg doesn't fall off. It stays on. Anyway, I'm going to call this the Doo-Doo Daryl because here I have the Minecraft chair. Now this is a chair that I'm going to use for only the crappiest of figures. Now, not that this is a crappy figure, no, not by any means. But let's just see what it looks like, yeah? It's a little more fitting considering this is the scene where he stuck his leg in a toilet to make it look like he was missing a leg, which was foreshadowing for later when he actually lost his leg. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was pretty much disappointing because I don't think he can hold the crossbow. That's the only real thing that disappoints me about this figure, that he doesn't hold the crossbow too well. I mean, he holds it, but his finger doesn't go on the trigger. Urgh. And this other hand is too tight to... There we go. Yeah. Well, I guess he has a perfect figure now since he can hold the crossbow. In fact, this is the best Walking Dead figure ever. I highly suggest it, and if you could find the variant version, why get that? Because this one's better. I'm going to say he's better. Let me pull up something real quick. This is the motorcycle that came with the other one. The two-legged version. Yeah. Let me see if he can sit on it. Yeah, well, there's your Gravedigger Daryl, sitting one-leggedly, I guess. You know, yeah, I'm not really all that excited about this figure, probably because he reuses all the parts from this guy with just new sculpted hands and head, which the head's a little bit better than this one, but that doesn't really mean anything because he's got this scarf covering that, so it's basically unneeded. There's his shovel, there's his motorcycle, there's your review. If you like this video, how about you like it? If you feel sorry for me getting the variant with the one-legged, please subscribe, like, you know, make me feel better. And if you want this leg, I'll send it to you for $10. You'll pay postage. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace.